From the very first day of my move to the USA, I couldn't wait for the moment I would explore California, the state that intrigued me the most. And during this summer break from school, I finally had the chance. My best friend was planning a visit and invited me to join, and that's the offer I simply could not refuse. In the end, we decided to have a road trip across the state, beginning in San Francisco and ending in San Diego, with some hiking in between and a small sprint away from the sharks. I'm Dari, guys. Prepare some tea and let's get it started. We are starting our adventure by arriving in San Francisco, an American city that I've been wanting to visit for the past 15 years. And as expected, the first thing we run into is traffic.
Welcome to California.
Oh my god, this is the first highway that I see in California, and it's gigantic. There are like 15 lines. I've never seen this in my life before. Immediately when you start driving in the city, you see so much fog. Like from that side, from where we arrived, it was a bit foggy, but I would say more cloudy. But now you can actually see the fog. There were also plenty of rainbow flags hanging from the restaurants, apartments and shops. I've never seen anything like that before. And another thing that caught my eye was the street art, which seemed to be on every corner. But at that time we were super hungry, so we decided to grab some breakfast.
We're at Tartine Bakery. We're trying to have our breakfast, and yeah, we got a bunch of pastries, 3 pastries right now, and we're waiting on a salmon tartine. So let's dive into, I guess, this morning bun. I see a bunch of recommendations about it. There's orange, it's sugary, there's a little bit of cinnamon in it, and it's pretty flaky. The texture is great. I'd recommend it. Wow.
And no surprise, everything is cooked fresh right in the bakery. So the pastries are incredibly soft and delicious. And we especially love this banana cream tart. Wow, you cook it yourself,
yeah,
right?
100%, yeah.
You're
Fresh
such a good
produce.
chef.
I fished it myself. I skinned it, sushi style. I cut it up.
So I see some onions, probably pickled onions, mustard on top, salmon, a good amount, and cream cheese. And everything is on the toast. So, are you ready? The toast is perfectly crunchy. Salmon, you feel a very good, like, you immediately feel the good quality with. So, I put 10 out of 10. The only thing here we are decreasing the prices, like these 4 dishes and matcha cost us $60. Welcome to California.
Oh, a Jaguar, self-driving Jag? No shot. Alright, we're parking and we're booking on it.
Let's book. Let's book. No jokes. Let's book it.
Alright, parking it right
Let's
now.
book it today to go somewhere. Like, I want to try it. We will definitely take a ride in the Waymo car later, but for now, it's time to check out one of the city's coolest landmarks. Oh my god. Our first spot in San Francisco, well, technically second, because first we went to eat and food always goes first. It was Baker Beach, to see the wonderful Golden Gate from the below, if I can say so. I was looking at all those pictures for so many years, and it's unforgettable feeling when you actually visit it. Wow, I already feel that this road trip gonna be amazing. Surprisingly, the water wasn't as cold as I expected. Hi, sweetheart! I don't know guys, if you can see it, but it's huge! Oh my god, so happy! So beautiful, like from my dreams! Then we drove to the other side of the bridge, but the weather got so bad that we could barely see anything because of the fog and rain. Very beautiful view! So we decided to head back and take a walk along the famous pier. The weather became actually so rainy and quite bad, we decided that it's time for a quick lunch. And of course, if we're in San Francisco, it's like a must to try clam chowder. We came to the Franciscan crab restaurant. The reviews were saying that it's very good. So let's try it out. It should be with some seafood, cream soup in the bread. It's very heavy dish. You see it's like more of a puree than a soup with some cream and also vegetables. Not so much seafood as I would expect it, and it's also salty. So from 1 to 10 I would put 7.
So there are definitely better soups out there.
My friends, guess where we're right now?
Of course, we couldn't live without visiting Pier 39 to see these adorable sea lions.
So cute! Now let's take a quick moment from those cuties. If you've been thinking about filming your own travel videos but only have a smartphone, don't worry, I film on iPhone myself, and now I will share 5 quick tips of how to film like a pro with only your phone, and how to enhance your footage with Filmora, the sponsor of today's video. First of all is the phone settings. We shot the film in 4K with 30 FPS frame rate for that cinematic look. But if your video will turn out a little bit low quality, you can improve it later with Filmora's video enhancer to make everything smooth and clear. I recommend using your phone with stabilizer for that steady shots. You can find quite affordable options, but even though if it's a bit shaky, you can improve it later with editing. For that cinematic vibe, Filmora's AI color palette can match your video's colors to the style of any movie you choose. A video without a clear subject can feel a bit boring, so try adding some people to bring story to life. And if someone you didn't plan on ends up in the shot, Filmora's AI object remover can clean it up.
And lastly, since many of you watched my last video, you know that music sets the tone for the video. And instead of spending hours searching for the right track, there is a music generator in the software that automatically creates background music that fits your content.
I attached the link to Filmora in the description of this video, so if you are ready to make those awesome vlogs, check it out and give it a try. We just saw so many Waymo, like these self-driving cars, taxis that were like, we low-key wanna try it. So we just ordered it here. It's gonna be in a few minutes. Where we're going?
We're going to Lombard Street, so touristy destination. We want to take a Waymo over there. It only operates in like Jaguars, which is pretty cool.
Like
a self-driven
exactly.
Jaguar all the way over there, and we're gonna check.
How much was the ride?
It's like $18.
$18, and it will be around 10 minutes ride, right? Where you going, my friend? Don't leave us! Don't leave us! Why? Ooh! Oh my God! Casey, that's you!
Hello, from Waymo.
That's so crazy. Like, my friends, we're in the future. I think soon they're gonna be no Uber, like with the drivers and etc. But soon they're gonna be automatic cars like that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about being in the future?
Crazy world we live in.
It's worth mentioning that we felt quite safe.
Okay, bye bye, Waymo. Amazing experience. Oh my God, that was like awesome.
At the end of the day, we visited the famous Winding Road, and it was time to head back. In San Francisco, we stayed with the friends who lived about an hour's drive from the city. So we spent the second day with them, and their area is simply stunning. We went on a short hike, had lunch, and of course went wine tasting. Like, how could we be in California and not try their local wine?
Good morning from beautiful, cloudy San Francisco.
But the foggy weather was only near the ocean. As soon as we drove away from it, we saw bright, sunny sky.
This trip we don't have a goal to see everything because we're gonna travel to many places. We don't have so much time in San Francisco, so we decided to take it slow and just enjoy some of the places. We started our day walking along the ocean, and it was covered with the fog, so we couldn't see much, but it was very atmospheric, kindish, silent hill. And now we went actually to the Japanese garden. We found a cute coffee place or like restaurant, so let's try it out. We took some chicken, fried chicken, very natural matcha,
so natural that I'm pretty sure I won't like it that way. Udon, and also my new love is matcha. The food was average but still tasty. And yes, I really didn't like that matcha. This is like the most San Francisco thing. Painted ladies and Waymo. I know we have not visited everything in San Francisco, but for now, my impressions, like, I love the city. It's super beautiful. What do you think?
Yeah, it's nice. It's relatively more clean than where we're from, and the weather's amazing.
Compared to New York.
Yeah. So we came here at good weather. It's California weather, but there's a breeze. It's not too hot.
Yeah, it's a little bit even cold sometimes, but you know what impressed me the most?
What?
And I was telling this to Casey too, is that we haven't seen homeless. I know, like everybody told me about this, all locals, that San Francisco like is full with homeless people, like it's not super nice to walk here and etc. Literally, like, it's the second day in the city and I saw only one homeless person.
I don't even remember that one homeless person, so yeah, there's none of them to be seen right now. So.
And this is crazy because, like, this is what all the local friends of mine told me about San Francisco. I heard the news that the president of China came to San Francisco like 7 months ago or something, and that they cleaned the city from the garbage. They took homeless somewhere to other places. Like, I don't know, is it true or no? But it was all over the news. What can I say? Like, we haven't been in downtown though.
Yeah.
Like, I imagine you can see them in downtown. I know how often theft occurs in San Francisco. There were signs swarming about everywhere, but fortunately it did not affect us. But still, be careful, friends. Overall, our time in the city came to an end and we headed to another part of California, where the scenery was changing literally every 20 minutes along the way. It was incredibly beautiful. Guys, if you enjoy watching my videos and want to support my channel, the best way is actually to press the like button and leave a comment under this video. It's absolutely nothing to you, but means so much to me. It really helps to grow my channel and promoting my videos on YouTube. And if you'd like to help me a little bit more, you can join my Patreon community or send me a donation or buy me coffee. It would really help me to make more videos for you. And thank you so much in advance. We're in Yosemite National Park. This is my first national park in the USA, so to say I'm excited is to say nothing. We're gonna spend 2 days in this park. We rented in a beautiful Airbnb order, and let's explore different trails. But to be honest, we still have like an hour and 20 minutes more drive to our first stop. But the views are so beautiful, we're totally fine with that. During the ride, Casey and I saw so many burned trees and like the areas when there was a fire. It's actually very scary, and especially today we saw the sign that it's very high risk of the fire. So like we'll try to do our best, like to be careful. And guys, like if you're in the nature, especially if you're smoking, like always be super careful, because I know so many fires are happening because of accidents. Look at these stunning views, so different from where I used to hike before. You see some waterfall there, and unfortunately you also see fire. As we mentioned today, it's a high risk of fires and it's happening over there, so let's hope that we're not going to face it today. All right, we made it. Where are we right now?
Where are we? We're starting at Glacier Point, and we're gonna do the panorama trail, I think, all the way down to I think Yosemite Valley. So.
Amazing. And how long is going to be expected time?
It's like 4 to 6 hours. So
okay.
Maybe we do it 5.
Yeah, I think we'll do it 5. But so I think we're gonna finish. It's 2:30 right now, so 7:30, and then we need to take a bus to go up here to pick up the car. Are you excited?
Oh hell yeah.
Are you scared?
Yeah.
He is like a finance bro, guys. He was sitting in his office for 2 months. I'm afraid for you, like
it's
that you're not prepared.
Training, right?
Hello.
Okay.
Oh, what a cutie. Actually, this trail was fairly easy since most of the path was downhill. And oh my god, these surrounding mountains were just fantastic. And do you see this distinguished mountain? It's a half dome, one of the most challenging and dangerous hikes in the USA. However, getting there takes a long time, as you have to cross a canyon and do a lot of uphill climbing. it's a hell dome. But as I mentioned, there is a canyon behind us, and I think it's gonna take quite a few more hours to go because you need to go down, then to go around, and then go up. Definitely not doing it now. A little bit about sizes of paying coins over here. So beautiful, my friends. Absolutely incredible. We have here a small tiny situation that it shows the road to the end. It's like super long. Google said 2 hours ago that it's just 2 hours left, and we see that we finished maybe 30% of the trail, and the sun is getting down. Yoo-hoo! The last 2 hours of hiking we were rushing, but still didn't manage to get back before sunset, so we ended up finishing the trail in complete darkness. And at the end we met some tourists from Germany who shared some exciting for us news. We just found out that there are no shuttle buses and there are no taxis, and it's 3.5 hours walk up there or 50 minutes drive, and the only way is hitchhike. Good morning, guys. Oh my gosh, last night was such an adventure that we will probably never forget. Like, as I told you, so we were thinking they're gonna be shuttles, but we went down, it's already dark, night, and there are no shuttles. And no any public transportation, no Uber, no taxis, like nothing to get to that viewpoint. And so many cars like that were parked there. It was something that confused us because we were thinking that most of those people are going on a hike, but probably turned out that majority of them went just for the viewpoint. So we've been thinking what to do. Like, it was either hitchhiking at night, but it was already very cold. We didn't have warm clothes with us. Everything was in the car, and by the way, if we would do this, we didn't do. There were no cars going up like later on, so it's a good thing we didn't do. The second option, it was renting a room in the hotel, like booking a room in the hotel. But the cheapest options, I think at that time it was around $300 for a room, and we already rented Airbnbs and all of our stuff in the car. So we're like, okay, what is the third option? And then waitress in one bar suggested us just ask some workers if someone can drive us to the top. And we found one person from the bar who was able to drive us. We paid $160 to him, but it was still the cheapest option. And when we went up, it was already around maybe 11 p.m. It was like a beautiful night, all the stars, but I was totally knocked out. In this trip, we actually tried to save as much money and do as budget as possible. And all the previous nights, we've been staying in our friend's apartment. And down there, when we will go to LA, San Diego, we were also gonna stay in the apartments of friends of Casey. So, but for these 2 nights, we decided to rent Airbnbs in the nature, and just let me give you a small tour of them. The houses were situated on the farm, surrounded by trees and what felt like a forest, giving a complete sense of being in the nature. The cabin was small but very cozy, with panoramic windows. It had everything you needed, making it perfect for 2-day stay. The only downside was that the bathroom and shower were outside. But since there was an adorable dog here, everything was great. Oh my god, there is a horse. That's the vibe, my friends. So guys, because of the situation yesterday and the fact that we returned 1 in the morning, all our plans have changed. We were planning to wake up around 4 and going on a trail at 5, but because we were not able to wake up that early, we decided to take it slow. And one of cool advantages that I found in Yosemite is actually that there are many short trails, and we are taking one of them right now. This hike took only an hour of easy walking, with the final stop at a lake surrounded by mountains. And oh my god, now I understand why Yosemite is considered one of the greatest parks in the country. So everything was amazing, though flies did spoil the experience a bit. And after that, we headed to another side of the park. The second hike of today is Merced Grove, and we were told that we will see the sequoia trees here. It's like a small version of Sequoia National Park. Okay, I think this is the sequoia tree. Super huge. Just look at how tiny I seem compared to the trees. But what surprised us the most during this hike was the number of wild animals. We saw a total of 5 deer, including 2 little babies, something I will remember for the rest of my life. I definitely recommend visiting this place to marvel at the size of those trees and enjoy the peaceful connection with the nature. Overall, these 2 days in the park were absolutely memorable, and I loved everything except the food. Unfortunately, most places offered only unhealthy and expensive options, so I struggled quite a bit with that, but oh well, it is what it is. But this was just the half of our journey through California. In the second part, you'll see how my dream came true. We will discover some hidden gems and experience the timeless classics of the state. We'll explore some exciting activities in Los Angeles and see its dark sides. I will share some thrilling moments in San Diego and how we almost got eaten by a shark. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss it. And let's explore the world together.